Thank you so much, Angie. And today, whether you realize it or not, is an opportunity for us as a congregation to be able to express gratitude for the last 23 years that Cathy Noell has served as our children's ministry director. And I'm going to ask Cathy if she would come on up here. She's got grandkids on her lap. And let's scoot these just up here a little bit. Now, she and Keith have bought a camper. And so we decided, and we found out from some family, that one thing that would be helpful are some zero-gravity chairs for them as they go on their camping trips. So Cathy, just go ahead and have a seat. Hopefully we won't fall out of these chairs. And I've got a few things that, let me get here too. I don't want to fall out of all right, that's good. All right. Now, you kick back. Can you go ahead and recline a little bit? All right. Awesome. And, it's hard to be able to summarize 23 years in like 5 minutes, but I'm going to attempt to do so in the next few minutes. One of the things that has been super impressive, Cathy started with us 23 years ago, and she's grown. The first year of her serving as our children's ministry director, we had 35 children and workers as we were there off of Apperson. And currently, we have in our children's ministry 230 in average weekly attendance. So that's a lot of growth. That's bigger than most churches. And it's nearly 350 when you count all of our campuses combined. There's one of the pictures that we've got up here is this was our very first preschool children's class. And that was in the beginning days of the church. And so then we jumped from there to we moved into this building in January of 2005. And then about a year later, we had in 2006, you and Keith did a lot of this mulch almost single-handedly. We've got a picture here of you in front of the big pile of mulch. You know what the playground looks like, but this is before we had the playground installed, all that mulch. Then we go on a few years, Cathy, and we began our Faith at Home initiative with Mark Holman. And the rock that you see out in front of the church, that was placed there back in 2011. And it's got on there Joshua 24:15, which says this: "As for me and my household, we will serve the Lord." And the reason that we took that and you spearheaded that is because we came to the conviction that it's not the church's we're not the primary responsibility for growth and maturity in the lives of children and grandchildren. It's moms and dads and grandparents. So we shifted that whole change in mentality from the church being the primary catalyst to the faith beginning at home. And then we jumped from 2011 to 2014, and there was community celebration days. And we had in 2014 one of the biggest events that we've ever had in the history of the church, helicopter egg drop. How many of you remember helicopter egg drop? A bunch of you do. Civic Center personnel said we had somewhere between 8,000 and 10,000 people that were there, dropped over 10,000 eggs from a helicopter, had a lot of fun with kids and families, and what a blessing that was. Throughout the years, there's always been Vacation Bible School, there's been skate nights, trampoline parks, bonfires at your property, all these different things. But this one photograph we have is you getting down in the mud with the kids at camp. And I believe, is that Anna Haley that's in there, like when she was little? You can't tell. Yeah, it's Anna Haley, and she's in the service today, and she's all grown up and everything. So, and all that personal interaction with families and children has led to this over the last 23 years. We've had, when it comes to our children's ministry, 337 kids that have expressed their faith in Christ through baptism. And Cathy, you've worked with those children and you've invested in those moms and dads and you've helped them understand their sin and their need for salvation in Jesus. And one example of those kids that grew up as a part of Kids Life Ministry is even our office manager now, Michaela Welch. She was Michaela Hawley at the time, and she's grown and developed, and now she's serving here at our church. What a blessing that is. One of the things that we've noticed, and I appreciated over the years for Cathy and her ministry, is her love for Jesus, her love for her family, which, by the way, let me just recognize them in case I forget to do that at the end. Would you all just stand? Everybody's over there. All the kids, the grandkids are over there. Miss Shirley's over there. Would you all just stand? Would you congratulate them? Because we don't do ministry alone and in a bubble. And I found a picture. This was your, like, what we call now our next steps picture. It was the beginning photograph. You know, Keith had a whole lot of hair, and I don't know where Josh was, the big hair. Yeah. So that was one of those. And the thing that I have appreciated so much is really your consistency of your walk with Jesus and steadiness in ministry and maturity. And it reminded me of a passage that you've used with children throughout the years, Luke 2:52, which says, Jesus increased, as he was growing up and developed, increased in wisdom and in favor with God and man. And I just realized I've appreciated that about your life and your ministry over these last 23 years. And besides these chairs, we've got one other thing that Angie's going to bring out here, and I'm going to just show you a few of these items. Keith, would you come on up here on stage? And because we realize Keith's been such an instrumental part, everything from the playground to bonfires, to camps, to retreats, all the different aspects of this. Thank you so much, Angie. Appreciate that. This is something your good friend and my wife, Beth, put this together and ordered this for you. Here, come over here. Have a seat. You're afraid? Okay. All right, you're just going to stand right there? All right. And Cathy, what this is, and you can't see it from there, but I'll just show it to you. It's a memory box that we put together, and it's got the Kids Life logo on it. And states on here, sharing Jesus with children and teaching them to walk with him. This is Miss Cathy's memory box. And we got a lot of things down here. We've got goldfish crackers that they use in the preschool ministry all the time. We've got, yes. Now you use saltines, is it?
No, I said no saltines.
No saltines, all goldfish, yeah. She used to keep the closet unlocked until she knew I was going in there snitching some of the crackers. And so now she keeps it locked. And we got Izzy here. That's sort of our mascot for our Kids Life ministry. We got a lot. There's photographs, the same photographs that you just saw, plus some, because we couldn't use all those in the service today. We've got one of our Kids Life cups that we've used, just a wide variety of things. Yes. And so those are just some items that you go through, little scissors, you know, that won't hurt little hands and different things. And we just want to say, and I know you collectively, we want to say, Cathy, Keith, we appreciate, love you so much. And after 23 years of service, would you express your appreciation to Cathy and to Keith? They have served so faithfully. And I know Cathy would want me to tell you, they're not going anywhere. They're just going to find a different role and in regard to children's ministry. And they're still here with their family. We love serving alongside them and their kids and their grandkids. And so thank you so much for your years of faithful service. God bless you. Thank you so much.